Is discovery difficult to understand? Perhaps because it comes with an implicit expectation of knowing the data center landscape or how IT infrastructure are lined up, connected, configured to stand up a business service. So before we start, let me set some context. Cheap Flight is a platform which provides a portal for customers to book flights. Assume they started off with a single server and hooked it up to the internet to host their portal. People started using their portal. Soon they became very popular. More people started using it. Traffic to their server became overwhelmingly high, and soon the server became very tired. It started declining requests, telling, "Give me some time, I'll be back soon." Or at times, "I'm not available now, come back some other day." So, in their best effort to get back into business and restore service, Cheap Flight decided to scale out their infrastructure. They added few more servers and brought in a load balancer to distribute the traffic among the set of servers. That has obviously brought them back in business. But now look at their IT infrastructure landscape. From one single server to three servers, one switch, and a heavy lifting load balancer. More devices and more configurations mean more points of failure. And the need to maintain, manage, and monitor these devices and their configurations become absolute necessity to sustain the business. Most businesses realize this need very late in their journey, and by that time, they are likely to have a very large number of devices of different flavors like servers, switches, routers, load balancers, storage devices, firewalls, and many more. And they come from different vendors. Now that's where ServiceNow CMDB and Discovery, which provides an automatic way of populating CMDB records, comes very handy. Okay, let me switch the context back to the load balancer, Discovery, and the demo of the day. I have set up a lab with a BIGIPF5 load balancer, three tiny core Linux servers that runs HTTP service to host the cheapflight.com portal, and they are all connected via a network switch. The Linux servers are configured with these IP addresses: 10.0.1.20 for server 1, 10.0.1.30 for server 2, 10.0.1.40 for server 3. The load balancer is configured with a virtual server containing a web pool named deepflight-webpool-1 that in turn has three nodes for each of the servers. The virtual server is configured to listen on IP address 192.168.58.20 and on port 80. I have connected a Linux box to simulate a customer PC to demonstrate the traffic flow. Let me open a browser and hit 192.168.58.20 and see what happens. You can see the cheap flight portal homepage. Please note the background color and server IP address. Now, let me refresh the page to show that load balancer is routing the request to the next server. Okay, now you understand the lab infrastructure setup and the configurations. It's time to discover the load balancer from ServiceNow. I have already created a schedule with SNMP only port scanning for IP address 10.0.0.2, which is the management IP address of my lab load balancer. Let me try Discover Now on this schedule. You can see the discovery is completed and the load balancer CI is created. Let's open this record to see the details. We can see the virtual server is listed as load balancer service and it shows the connected pool and the IP address. Next, the load balancer pool is here and the list of interfaces are populated. This model has 4 interfaces and the operational status of each is being listed here. Moving on to the load balancer VLAN, it shows the list of external and internal VLANs that I have created on this load balancer. And CI IPs shows the IP address and the associated network interface. And then we can see the network adapters and finally the serial number. With that, we have reached the end of today's demo. Hope this was helpful. Thank you for watching.